Hello everyone, thanks for dropping by. As you all know, feminism and female-associated activities are prevalent in the Western world, right from government departments all the way down to the local employer. But all that could come to an end when everything starts going pear-shaped, which it undoubtedly will in the near future, and that is without the effect of MGTOW being the dark horse. As without men, everything in the Western world will come crashing down because it's men that maintain everything. Of course, there'll always be simps around and guys under a woman's thumb that will do as they're told, but that is becoming a thing of the past as MGTOW becomes more and more common amongst men and more men learn about it. So where is all these strong independent women going to flee to when everything crashes? On Sunday I found this. It's from a British site called Move Hub. Apparently, if you want to move, if you're a woman of course, and as you can see it's titled The 9 Best Countries for Women in 2021. It's written by a guy called Josh Jackman and it was last updated on the 29th of April 2021. It has, the first paragraph is, you want to experience everything the world has to offer, but you don't want to compromise your safety, your salary, or your equal status along the way. Second paragraph, we've collected and analysed data on life of different genders, racial minorities, and alphabet people to create an intersectional guide that can apply to all women, not guys, just women. And the 9 best countries for women are Sweden, Holland, Canada, where Sandman lives, Germany, France, Spain, UK, i.e. Britain, i.e. England, where I live, Norway, and New Zealand. So let's see what Sweden has to offer. Gender equality is first, racial equality is sixth, but that will change when the Islamic outbreed the Swedes and turn it into a caliphate, and the alphabet people is second. 96% of Swedes that gender equality is very important. Yeah. Equal shares. Men and women were evolved to support each other. I've always believed that. The country has also come in the top 4 World Economic Forum and United Nations respective rankings, and finished first in the European Union's Gender Equality Index. Let's see what that looks like. Whoops. Yeah, you can read that yourself. As the government states on its gender equality page, let's have a look at that. Influence, power and influence women. That's what Sweden aims for. Swedish approach. Blah, blah, blah. Reclaiming the F word. There's another F word that I give for Sweden. That's fucked up. Women in national parliaments. Half the parliament is women. That's why it's effed up. And equality, global gender gap. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Now, are they father? Are they just nannies? Load of simps by the look of it. He looks bored. He looks even boreder. And there's Daddy working away. But violence across. Hey up. I had a look at this earlier. Global guy talk. It was a Swedish thing. It can't be much good for men. Anyway, that's Sweden. Get rid of that. Holland. Now here's Sandman's country. Gender equality 11th. Even though Skippy Trudeau is trying to equalise it. Racial equality 4th. Canada is heading downwards because of the mess Canada's in. And of course, the homosexual alphabet people. That's first in the world. That should make Canadians proud. Now, women and gender equality page. of Canada. Services. Minister, women. Anyway, you can all read that yourself. Germany, Spain, UK. England's not a black country. England is a predominantly white country, but they would have to put a black woman on. Norway, New Zealand. Now where's America, I ask? 100. Let's see the lot. Ah, there's America. 18th. 1 below the Philippines, 2 below Brazil, and 1 just above Italy, and 2 above Namibia. Anyway, what has this to do with MGTOW? As I said, all this will come to a crashing halt once MGTOW becomes more established in the Western world. That is why all these mainstream media articles that I've been doing over the past few weeks are showing the attacks on MGTOW and giving the false impression that we're a movement, when in reality we're just a philosophy. Now, the MGTOW philosophy has got its own press, which I found in this. It's on Amazon. It says, MGTOW men going their own way. Why so many men want nothing to do with women anymore, and why women, companies and governments around the world need to worry about this. MGTOW is not going away. Books like this are going to sell well. To ranking, let's see who it was. Gabriel, and he's a Canadian. An amazing book that every man should have read many times. Let's have a look, see what's inside the book. Dedicated men who are highly active in spreading the world of MGTOW, exposing the hypocrisy and inequality and savagery of the court system among our fellow brothers in the wake of situations like divorce courts, men bashing feminists, anti-male academia, false sexual allegations with little or no consequences to the woman for making them, and the like. The book is also dedicated to the women who have come to understand the plight of men experienced today and want to do something to help them. Contents: personal habits, higher income, became Mr. Perfect versus Mr. Good Enough, then about the author. Where's the index? Must be the content. Anyway, you can have a read of that yourself. But going back to the main thing, these might be the best countries for women, but these also would be the best countries for MGTOW to keep growing, because MGTOW is a global thing and not just prevalent to the Western world. So these countries, I suspect, have also got a growing culture of MGTOW amongst them. I know here in Britain we have a sort of, even though the British press will not say anything in favour of MGTOW because they're all biased for women, as most of the Western media is. I think this video's gone on long enough. It's about getting on the 10-minute mark, so alright people, you know the routine. Like, comment, describe. Thumbs up, thumbs down, you know the routine. Whatever it is you want to do, but I think we're going to see some movement as MGTOW publications like the one I've just showed you is going to undermine all this best countries for women and feminism all over the world. Right, that's it till Monday. That's it. Bye-bye.